Good morning, everybody. Yesterday we started the new topic aldehyde and ketone, and point is reaction of aldehyde and ketones. Aldehyde and ketones undergoes 7 types of reaction. First, addition reaction, that is nucleophilic addition reaction, reduction reaction, oxidation, haloform reaction, and this is your fifth reaction, that is aldol condensation. So today we are going to learn here aldol condensation. See the meaning of the term. First question is here aldol. Aldol is a combination of a ALD and OL. This ALD stands for aldehyde, OL stands for alcohol. Therefore, this indicates aldol is bifunctional molecule. Two functional groups will be present there. One is aldehyde CHO and second is OH group will be present in this case. Now see the important point here, condition for the aldol condensation. This is the important point. So the condition is that aldehyde and ketone having alpha hydrogen undergo aldol condensation. Aldehyde and ketone having alpha hydrogen undergo aldol condensation. Now see here, I will explain first meaning of the two terms, alpha carbon as well as alpha hydrogen. First I will explain here alpha carbon. The carbon atom next to functional group, any functional group, here functional group is CHO or C double bond O. In aldehyde CHO, in ketone C double bond O. The carbon atom next to functional group is known as alpha carbon. Is known as alpha carbon. Now I will explain here alpha hydrogen atom. The hydrogen atom present on alpha carbon is known as alpha hydrogen. So see the examples here. Examples of the alpha carbon. I will prepare the compound number, then compound, it may be aldehyde or ketone. Then next point, number of alpha carbon and number of alpha hydrogen. Now see the first compound, acetaldehyde, CH3, C double bond O, H. This is your functional group C double bond OH for aldehyde. This is your alpha carbon. It contains one alpha carbon. And see in the next one, on alpha carbon there are 3 hydrogen atoms. You know the definition of alpha hydrogen atom. The hydrogen atom present on alpha. Therefore, there are 3 alpha hydrogen atoms. Then second question, propanoaldehyde CH3, CH2, C double bond H. Now see, this is your functional group. This is your alpha carbon. So it contains 1 alpha carbon and 2 alpha hydrogen atoms. Third example, acetone. Acetone has formula CH3, C double bond O, CH3. See, ketone has the functional group C double bond O. This is your functional group. So the carbon atom next to the functional group, right hand side is also alpha carbon, left hand side is also alpha carbon atom. So this is also alpha, so it contains 2 alpha carbon atoms. Now see here, on this alpha 3 hydrogen, 3 plus 3, 6 alpha hydrogen atoms will be here. Fourth example, benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde as formula, benzene ring, C double bond O H. Now see, this is your functional group C double bond H. This is your alpha carbon. There is one alpha carbon atom. On this carbon atom there is no hydrogen. Therefore, I will write here 0. Then fifth example, acetophenone. The formula for acetophenone is like this: benzene ring, C double bond O, CH3. It is a ketone. See, in this case, this is your functional group. This one is alpha carbon. This is also alpha carbon. So I will write here alpha. So it contains 2 alpha carbon atom. And see, remember that on this there is no alpha hydrogen, but here are 3. Therefore, I will write here 3 alpha hydrogen. Last example, formaldehyde. Formaldehyde H, C double bond H. This is your functional group C double bond OH. There is no alpha carbon, therefore there is no question of alpha hydrogen. Now I will set the one important question: which of the following undergo aldol condensation? Find out the answer here. The options are given here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the condition for the aldol condensation? Both aldehyde and ketone having alpha hydrogen atom. So who has the alpha hydrogen? They 1, 2, 3, 4. This will not undergo aldol condensation. This will not undergo aldol condensation. The answer is that the compound number 1, 2, 3 and 5 will undergo aldol condensation because they have alpha hydrogen atom. So this is the important question here. Which of the, remember that benzaldehyde and formaldehyde will not undergo aldol condensation because they do not contain alpha hydrogen atom. So we completed the condition for the alpha hydrogen atom. That is very important, and the objective question will be set like this: which of the following will undergo aldol condensation, or which of the following will not undergo aldol condensation, like this. Now, nature of alpha hydrogen atom. Next point, nature of alpha hydrogen atom in aldehyde and ketone. What is the nature of alpha hydrogen atom in aldehyde and ketone? I will give the 4 options. You select the out of this one. One is acidic, second is basic, third is neutral, and second is all of these. So select the correct answer here. So I will explain here. This is your aldehyde CH3 C double bond OH. This is your alpha carbon atom. Particular name of this aldehyde is acetaldehyde. It is also known as ethanol. Now take the one example of ketone, acetone, C double bond OCH3. Now in this case we have to find out the nature of alpha hydrogen atom. This is your alpha hydrogen atom. And what is the nature of these 3 alpha hydrogen atom and 6 alpha hydrogen atom here? That you have to be find out the answer here. Now see here, the answer is based on the C double bond O group. The C double bond O group has a minus I effect and minus R effect. C double bond O group is present in both aldehyde and ketone. Minus I and minus R indicates electron withdrawing inductive effect and electron withdrawing resonance effect. See here, I will indicate by this one. this one, this one. The red arrow indicates that will withdraw the electron. Now see, out of these 3 hydrogen, I will write the 1 hydrogen atom here. So it will also given here, therefore it will get here delta positive charge, and as it has positive charge, these are acidic in nature. So which is the correct answer here? The nature of the alpha hydrogen atom is acidic in nature. Now see the next point here, which reagent is used in the aldol condensation. In aldol condensation, reagent used is dilute KOH or dilute NaOH or aqueous sodium carbonate, which has formula Na2CO3. These reagents are used here. Then next question here, this reaction is reversible reaction. Next question, this reaction is synthetically important. Aldol condensation reaction is synthetically important because, give the reason here, new carbon-carbon bond formation between the 2 molecules of aldehyde and ketone take place. Therefore, this reaction is synthetically important. Next question, this reaction, type of reaction is nucleophilic addition reaction. In this case, nucleophile is carbanion. Carbanion means a carbon atom carrying a negative charge is known as a carbanion. Then next question, the yield, that is the formation of the product, percentage of the yield of aldehyde is good than ketone, because in aldehyde no steric hindrance, aldehyde no SH, SH stands for steric hindrance, because one of the group is a hydrogen, while in ketone there are one of the group hydrogen is replaced by the alkyl group, there is a large number of steric hindrance or maximum steric hindrance, therefore ketones are less reactive than aldehyde. So we completed the introductory problems on aldol condensation. Aldol condensation. So take the brief revision on the introductory question here, aldol condensation. First, we should know the meaning of the aldol. Aldol is a bifunctional molecule. It contains 2 functional groups. One is aldehyde and second is ketone. Aldehyde and second is alcohol. The next point, we should know the condition for the aldol condensation. The aldehyde and ketone having alpha hydrogen atom will undergo aldol condensation. Then next point, we must know the alpha carbon, we must know the alpha hydrogen. These are the important points here, alpha carbon, and one of the objective question will be said, which of the following will undergo aldol condensation, or in another language, which of the following will not undergo aldol condensation, and this can be determined by using the condition here. Then next we should know the nature of alpha hydrogen. It is acidic in nature because carbonyl group has -I and -R effect. The reagent used is dilute alkali or Na2CO3. It is a reversible reaction. It is synthetically important because new carbon-carbon bond formation take place between 2 aldehyde molecules and 2 ketone molecules. I will explain when I will take the particular example. Type of reaction, it is a nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophile is a carbanion. The yield of aldehyde is good than the ketone, because in aldehyde there is no steric hindrance. So we completed all the probable question only on the title aldol condensation. Now I will start the example of aldol condensation. See the examples here. First example I will take aldehyde. Second example I will take the ketone. So two examples I will explain here. See the aldehyde containing alpha hydrogen atom, that is acetaldehyde, CH3C double bond OH plus CH2H C double bond OH. These are two molecules of ethanol. Ethanol is the IUPAC name. Then consider the example of ketone, CH3 C double bond O CH3 plus CH2H C double bond O CH3. These are two molecules of acetone. This is a reversible reaction carried out in presence of dilute NaOH or KOH. Again, take here the same reagent, dilute NaOH, KOH or Na2CO3. Now, see here, this NaOH, KOH will act as a base. Therefore, it will attract the alpha hydrogen atom because this hydrogen atom is acidic in nature. I was explaining. Therefore, I will indicate the mechanism like this. This is OH minus. This will attract this acidic hydrogen. Carbanion will be formed. Carbon will get the negative charge. Then it will undergo nucleophilic addition to the second molecule, and pi bond will be broken, and you will get the structure like this: CH3, CH, OH, CH2, C double bond OH. See, this is a bifunctional molecule. One is alcohol and second is aldehyde. It is known as aldol. This is particularly beta hydroxyaldehyde. Beta hydroxyaldehyde. Give the IUPAC name of this aldol. You will give the numbering in this way. Aldehyde group is always number 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, the IUPAC name will become 3-hydroxy because carbon number 3 carries the OH group. It contains 4 carbon atoms, butane 1Al. So this is the IUPAC name. When this compound is heated very strongly, it undergoes dehydration, minus H2O, dehydration. So this can be written as in this way. Remember that this is 2 hydrogen atoms. I will write here the 1 hydrogen atom here. You can remove the water molecule, H2O. CH3, CH, double bond CH, C double bond H. This is alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. Alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. This is known as protonic acid, protonaldehyde, protonaldehyde. This is the common name. IUPAC name, see here. You will give the numbering here like this. Aldehyde group is always number 1, 2, 3, 4. It is but-2-enal, or you can also write 1Al. The rule is there. CHO group is always number 1. So we completed the first example of aldehyde. Now I will state the second example of aldehyde. Now see, this reaction is again carried out by using dilute KOH. This OH minus will act as a base. This base will be abstract the alpha hydrogen atom because it is acidic in nature, and you will get here carbanion. This carbanion will be act as a nucleophile. It will go to the carbonyl carbon and new carbon-carbon bond formation take place. See here, this is a new carbon-carbon bond formation take place. Therefore, this reaction is synthetically important reaction. This reaction is synthetically important. Similarly, in this case, new carbon-carbon, you will break the pi bond of the carbonyl group. So, you will get the structure CH3, COH CH3, new carbon carbon bond formation, CH2 C double bond O CH3. And see, this is a new carbon carbon bond formation between two molecules of acetone. Therefore this reaction is synthetically important. Now this is known as, see, this is your alpha carbon, this is the beta carbon, beta hydroxy ketone, beta hydroxy ketone. Now give the IUPAC name of this beta hydroxy ketone. Numbering from left hand side or right hand side, ketones are more preferred than the alcohol, so therefore you will get the numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It contains 5 carbon atom in a straight chain. See, the substituents are present on the carbon number 4. One is hydroxy and second is methyl. You have to be arranged these two substituents as per the alphabetical order. So the name will become 4-hydroxy, 4-methyl, paint, 2,1. So this is the IUPAC name. When this compound is heated, it undergoes dehydration reaction, removal of water molecule. See here on the carbon number 3, there are the 2 hydrogen atoms. You can also write the 1 hydrogen atom here. You can easily remove the water molecule, H2O. So what will happen? You will get here alpha beta unsaturated ketone, that is CH3 CH3 double bond CH C double bond O CH3. I will set the one important question. Write the common name and IUPAC name of this molecule. In the nomenclature I was taken and I was set the question like this. This is the important question here. This is the bond line formula. Now see, when you will give the common name, the common name of this one is mesithyl oxide. Mesithyl oxide. IUPAC name, you have to give the numbering from the right hand side: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is the structural formula, this is the bond line formula. Remember that this structure and this structure is same. Therefore, the IUPAC name will become 5-methyl. Sorry, 2 methyl groups are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So name will be 4-methyl. 4-methyl. Paint 3 in 2-1. This is the IUPAC name. So this is the very important question for the nomenclature. So we completed the 2 examples of the aldol condensation. So take in detail. One is aldehyde and second is ketone. So all these 2 examples are very important. Now we can write here the mechanism. Now see the mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism of aldol condensation. So give the title: Mechanism of aldol condensation. First question: it is dash dash step mechanism. Now answer is here, it is a 3 steps mechanism. So I will explain step by step. First I will give the example here and prove that one. Example, when you will take here 2 molecules of acetaldehyde, do the reaction with dilute KOH or NaOH, you will get here CH3, CHOH, CH2, C double bond OH. This is aldol, beta hydroxy aldehyde. So I will explain how the two molecules will form this one. Now see here, step first. Step first is formation of carbanion. Carbanion means carbon carrying a negative charge is known as a carbanion. Now see here, you will take here first molecule of aldehyde CH2 C double bond H. This is the first molecule. We are using here the two molecules. You will do the reaction with KOH, dilute KOH, K plus OH minus. This OH minus will act as a nucleophile. Reversible reaction. This OH minus, I will indicate here that OH minus will attract this alpha hydrogen and you will get carbanion. This step is a slow step and any slow step is known as RDS, rate determining step. So you will get the carbanion like this, CH2 minus C double bond OH. It is a carbanion. This negative charge is balanced by K plus, another byproduct is H2O. Now I will set the one JE question here. See, this is the structure number 1. This can be stabilized by resonance. Resonance are indicated by double-headed arrow. You will shift the resonance here like this. CH2 double bond C O minus H. It is known as enolate ion. This is the second one. Now I will set the question on the structure number first and second. Select the most correct, more stable structure. Which structure? Stable. Only first, only second, both first and second, none of this. So the correct answer, the second is more stable. This is because of the resonance rule. Resonance rule. So I will give that resonance rule. The canonical structure or resonating structure in which negative charge is present on more electronegative element, that will be more stable. See, in this case negative charge is present on the electropositive carbon atom. In this case negative charge is present on the electronegative oxygen atom. Therefore this is more stable and carbanion is less stable. So this is the important question here. So anyone has difficulty about the step first, that is the formation of carbanion. Now I will explain the step second. See the step second. Step second is a nucleophilic attack of carbanion on second molecule of aldehyde. You know the second molecule of aldehyde, CH3 C double bond OH. This is the second molecule of aldehyde. You will do the reaction with the carbanion which is formed in the first step. Carbanion CH2 minus C double bond OH. And what is C? Nucleophilic attack of carbanion on the second molecule. This will be new carbon-carbon bond formation and pi bond will be broken. This step is a fast step. Now see here, you will get the structure like this, CH3 CO minus, here K plus is here. This will be balanced by K plus, one hydrogen atom here, CH2 C double bond H. Now I will explain the step third. Step third, abstraction of hydrogen from water molecule, because water is a solvent. See, in this case you are using dilute KOH. This dilute itself indicates the alkali contains some amount of water molecule. So I will write here CH3 CHO minus, this followed by K plus, CH3CO minus K plus, then CH2 C double bond O H, and you will do the reaction with HOH. Now this will attract this acidic proton and this one. So what you will get here? You will get the product, this one. This product you will get here. See here, CH3 CHOH, CH2 C double bond H, and which is the byproduct? The byproduct is KOH. This K plus combined, and this is reagent or catalyst you can use again and again in the reaction, regenerated. So we completed the mechanism of aldol condensation. Take the brief revision on the mechanism. It is a three-step mechanism. Step first, formation of carbanion. When first molecule of aldehyde is treated with KOH, the step is slow. You will get carbanion. It is stabilized by resonance. Second structure is more stable because negative charge is present on the more electronegative element oxygen. Step second, nucleophilic attack of carbanion on the second molecule. This is your second molecule. New carbon-carbon bond formation will be take place here. See, this is your new carbon-carbon bond. And therefore, this reaction is synthetically important. And it will extract the proton from the step third. It will extract the proton from the water, and therefore you will get here the aldol. So this is the mechanism. Now I will explain the term crossed aldol condensation. So we explain here the term only simple aldol condensation. Now I will explain the term crossed aldol condensation. So give the title crossed aldol condensation. Crossed aldol condensation. Here crossed aldol condensation is also called as mixed aldol condensation. So first I will explain the term crossed aldol condensation. The term crossed or mixed indicates two different aldehyde or two different ketone or one molecule of aldehyde and one molecule of ketone. So this is the meaning of the term mixed or crossed aldol condensation. So see the example here. CH3 CH2 C double bond H plus CH3 C double bond O H. This is your alpha carbon. This is your alpha carbon. It is known as propanol. This is known as ethanol. It is also called as propanoaldehyde. It is also known as acetaldehyde. These are the two different aldehydes having alpha hydrogen atom. It is a reversible reaction. You will do the reaction with dilute KOH or NaOH or dilute aqueous Na2CO3. Now see here, I will write this is as A and this is as B. So two different aldehydes. Now see here, when two different aldehydes having alpha hydrogen atom treated with aqueous dilute NaOH, it undergoes aldol condensation. You will get here three products. So how many products are possible here? Three products. See that three products will be like this. The first product is A plus A, second product is B plus B, and third product will be A plus B. Sorry, you will get here the four products. Another is also possible here, B plus A. Now see in detail. This combination is known as, and this combination is known as cross aldol condensation. Cross aldol condensation, and this is known as a simple aldol condensation. It is simple, or it is also called as a self aldol condensation. Now when such situation is there, the simple or cross simple conditions, these two products will be major and these two products will be minor. So this point is important here. Now I will explain these four products, why these are major products, why these are minor product. Now see here, I will write here the first product here, CH3 CHOH CH2 C double bond H. Second product, CH3 CH2 CHOH CH CH3 C double bond H. Third product, CH3 CHOH CH CH3 C double bond H. Next product, CH3 CH2 CHOH CH2 C double bond H. Now these are the four products you will get here. Now see in these four products, the first product is A plus A. I was explaining in mechanism. The second product is B plus B. Third product is A plus B, and last product is B plus A. So these two products are known as cross combination or cross coupling. Cross coupling. In this case, self coupling will be take place. So these are the major products and these are minor products. And remember that major products are due to self coupling. So this is the mechanism of the aldol condensation. So we completed the term, that is mechanism. Now see the JEE question or NEET question on this case. So everybody should write the question on that case. Write the structure of carbonyl compounds. Write the structures of carbonyl compounds that produce following crossed aldol condensation product. Following crossed aldol condensation products. So I will give the first example. The first example is like this: 6-member ring, carbonyl group CH3, carbon-carbon double bond, and 6-member ring with alternate double bond. Second example, benzene ring with alternate double bond, carbonyl group is here, then again benzene ring with alternate double bond, and you have to find the structure of this one. So I will explain the first, you give the answer of the second. So this is the question for you. Now see here, the explanation is here. This is alpha beta unsaturated ketone. This is alpha beta unsaturated ketone. The term cross indicates there will be two different aldehyde or two different ketone or one molecule of aldehyde or one molecule of ketone. I was explaining the term cross aldol condensation. So from this you will prepare beta hydroxy. What you will prepare here? Beta hydroxy ketone. What is the structure of beta hydroxy ketone? See, this is your alpha carbon, this is your beta carbon. That will be converted to the single bond. This is C double bond O. Here is the OH group, and then here benzene group. Alternate double bond. This is a beta hydroxy ketone. Now see, it will be formed by the combination of one molecule of aldehyde and one molecule of ketone. Now see here, when you will see here, remember that here is the CH group, carbon hydrogen group. So you can combine this one in this way. This is your the first molecule. I will indicate by the different color. So this structure will be like this, 6-member ring with alternate double bond. You will get here C double bond O H, and the name of this one is a benzaldehyde. This is the one structure. Now see, the another structure will be like this. This remaining hydrogen will be combined here, and you will get the another structure. The second structure will be like this, cyclohexane ring with the methyl group and here. So you will get the 1 and 2. This will become 2-methyl cyclohexanone. 2-methyl cyclohexanone. So in this way, so once the structure is given, you prepare the beta hydroxy ketone and then determine one compound, carbonyl compound, and second carbonyl compound. I explain the one, I will give the 2 minutes to solve the two, immediately solve it. Are you got the answer? Yes or no? See here, what you have to do here. You have to be right here, beta hydroxy ketone. This is your alpha carbon, this is your beta carbon. So remove here one of this one and write here OH group. Remember that this point is nothing but CH. This is nothing but CH. This point is nothing but CH2. So what are the two different? See here, the first product will be like this. You will combine this one. The first carbonyl compound is like this, benzene ring, C double bond O H. This is a benzaldehyde. Now see the second molecule. In the second molecule, this hydrogen combined with this CH2. CH2 will be converted to the CH3. Then C double bond O, benzene ring. This is your acetophenone. So in this way you can determine the structure of the carbonyl compound. In the NEET and J, different pairs will be given. You have to be determine the different pairs. So we completed the term, that is aldol condensation. So take the brief revision on the aldol condensation. It is a very important reaction, aldol condensation. Brief revision. First thing, we should know the meaning of aldol. It is a bifunctional molecule. Second thing, we should know the condition. we should know the alpha carbon, we should know the alpha hydrogen, we should know the nature of alpha hydrogen. Third thing, we should know the reagent used in the alpha hydrogen. Next thing, we should know why it is a synthetically important reaction, because new carbon-carbon bond is formed in this way. Then which of the following will undergo aldol condensation? Then we should know the reaction with aldehyde as well as ketone. We should know the reaction with aldehyde or ketone. We should know the mechanism. Then another, we must know the mixed or crossed aldol condensation. These are the important points we learn in aldol condensation. So anyone has difficulty? I hope that every student will get the idea about the aldol condensation. Now I will start the next point, that is Cannizzaro reaction. So give the title, Cannizzaro reaction. This reaction is also known as redox reaction. Here combination of the two terms, one is RAD, this is stands for reduction. This OS stands for oxidation. So two reactions will be take place simultaneously. One reduction, second oxidation. Therefore, this reaction is also known as disproportionation reaction. Two opposite reactions are there. Therefore, this reaction is also known as disproportionation reaction. Then we should know the condition for the Cannizzaro reaction. It is shown by only aldehyde. Cannizzaro reaction shown by only aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen. This is the important point. Aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen. And see the example of that aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen. One is a benzaldehyde and second is formaldehyde. I was explaining in the title meaning of the alpha carbon as well as alpha hydrogen. I was prepared the one table. So this is the point here. Aldehyde or ketone having no alpha hydrogen. Only aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen. Next point, the reagent used for the Cannizzaro reaction is 50%, that is a concentrated KOH or 50% NaOH. Next point here, example. I will give the two example. One example of formaldehyde, second example of benzaldehyde. See the example. Two molecules of formaldehyde, when treated with 50% KOH or NaOH, it undergoes a redox reaction. I was explaining the meaning of the redox. One will be undergo reduction, another will be undergo oxidation. You know the meaning of reduction, addition of hydrogen. You know the meaning of oxidation, addition of oxygen. So see here, one molecule will be undergo reduction and you will get the product CH3OH. CH3OH. It is a methanol. This is a reduction product. Another product will be HC-O-ONA. This is a sodium formate. This is oxidation product. Now I will explain how these two products are formed. Now see here, there are the two molecules here. One is C double bond H. This is the first molecule. Second molecule of formaldehyde is right in here, H, C double bond H. Now you know the meaning of reduction, addition of hydrogen. So you will add here one hydrogen atom, which reaction will be take place here? A reduction, two hydrogen atoms are added, and by using this you will get this product, methyl alcohol. Now see here, you know the meaning of oxidation. Oxidation means addition of oxygen. You will add here this nascent oxygen here, you will get here formic acid. But remember that reaction medium is alkaline. Therefore, here potassium is here, not sodium. It is the potassium. So it is the sodium for potassium formate. So you will get the structure this one immediately, because it will be react with the KOH. Neutralization reaction will be take place, formation of salt and water. So this is the important point here. Now see the brief revision on the Cannizzaro reaction. It is also known as a redox reaction. It is a combination of the two terms. One is a reduction and second is oxidation. Reduction, addition of hydrogen, oxidation, addition of oxygen. Two opposite reactions are there. Therefore, this reaction is also known as disproportionation reaction. Condition, it is shown by only aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen. C1 is the exceptional case here. Exception. Isobutyraldehyde will undergo Cannizzaro reaction. See the formula for isobutyraldehyde: CH3CH CH3 C double bond OH. It contains alpha hydrogen, but it undergoes Cannizzaro reaction. This is the exceptional case here. I will explain later on why this will undergo Cannizzaro reaction. Now see, reagent used in this case 50% NaOH or KOH. Reactions are here that are explained here. Now I will explain the term mechanism of Cannizzaro reaction. With the title, Mechanism of Cannizzaro reaction. Mechanism. So I give the title, Mechanism of Cannizzaro reaction. See the mechanism of Cannizzaro reaction. It is a two-step mechanism. Now see the reaction here. 2-time formaldehyde treated with 50% KOH or NaOH. You will get the first molecule, that is a reduction molecule, methyl alcohol, and oxidation product, sodium formate, HCOONA. Now I will set the important question here. The hydrogen atom which is marked here in NaOH, it is always present in methyl alcohol. This is the important question here. Now see the mechanism here. Step first, NaOH will be ionized as Na plus dot OH minus. Now this will be act as a nucleophile in this reaction. Now see the first reaction, H, C double bond H. This is the first molecule of formaldehyde. You will do the reaction with OH minus, NaOH plus. This will be act as a nucleophile. This is the nucleophilic attack. It is a reversible reaction. You will get here HCO minus Na plus. Here new carbon oxygen bond formation will be take place. Now step second. Now see, in this reaction, I will indicate the hydrogen atom of the NaOH will go to the methyl alcohol, that is the reduction product. Now see here, this is your star hydrogen atom. Then second step is hydride transfer, H minus, it is known as a hydride transfer. Now see, this structure can also be written as in this way, HCH OH, then O minus Na plus. It will react with the second molecule of formaldehyde. You can write the second molecule of formaldehyde here, HC double bond H. See, this is the first molecule of formaldehyde. This is the second molecule of formaldehyde. Two molecules we are going to use here. Now see the hydride transfer here. You will shift this one here. This will go along with the bonding electron pair, and it is known as hydride transfer to this one, and pi bond will be broken. So this is known as H minus transfer. So you will get the structure. Now I will indicate the hydrogen atom by red color. This is the point here. So you will get the structure like this, HCOH double bond O plus HCH here H O minus Na plus. This structure is shortly written as CH3O minus Na plus. Now remember that this CH3O minus will be immediately abstract this acidic hydrogen, and I will write here in detail. This is the OH bond. It will abstract this one. This will be here. Then you will get the product HC double bond O minus Na plus. This Na plus will be immediately combined with negatively charged oxygen, and you will get the product CH3OH. Now see here, this is star hydrogen, again this is the star hydrogen, again this is the star hydrogen, and see here it is proved here. So this is the mechanism here. So anyone has difficulty about the mechanism of Cannizzaro reaction? So take the brief revision on the mechanism. First question, aldol and Cannizzaro reactions are dash dash and dash dash step mechanism respectively. Aldol's mechanism, aldol condensation mechanism is 3 steps, while Cannizzaro is only 2 steps. See these 2 steps. First step is a nucleophilic attack of the OH minus on the carbonyl carbon. See, this is the nucleophilic attack. You will get this anion. This anion. Second step is the hydride transfer from one molecule to the another molecule. You will get this structure. So we completed the term Cannizzaro reaction. Now I will take the next point, crossed Cannizzaro reaction. First, before that, I will set the question, identify A and B. Identify A and B. See the question like this, pH, CHO, 2 molecules. It is treated with 50% NaOH. You have to identify A and B. Now see here, this is a benzaldehyde having no alpha hydrogen. This is benzaldehyde. In this case, no alpha hydrogen. Therefore, it will undergo Cannizzaro reaction. So in Cannizzaro reaction, one product is of reduction and second product is oxidation. So see the structure of reduction product. A will be like this, pH CH2OH. It is known as benzyl alcohol. And see the structure of B, sodium benzoate. C double bond O, ONA. It is known as sodium benzoate. This is oxidation product. This is a reduction product. So this is the parallel question. Identify A and B. Now I will start the new point here. Crossed aldol Cannizzaro reaction. Crossed. It is also known as mixed Cannizzaro reaction. So crossed or mixed indicates what? Two different aldehydes having no alpha hydrogen. Two different aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen. See the example here. One is a formaldehyde and second is benzaldehyde. These are the two different aldehydes having no alpha hydrogen. Now see the reaction here. H C double bond OH. This is methanol. It is also known as formaldehyde. Second molecule benzaldehyde. C double bond OH benzaldehyde. So these are the two different aldehydes. These are treated with 50% NaOH, or it is also called as concentrated NaOH, so that Cannizzaro, particularly crossed or mixed Cannizzaro. See, in this case, two hydrogen atoms are directly attached. Therefore, you can break either this bond or this bond. It is a weaker bond, and therefore this will undergo oxidation and this will undergo a reduction. So remember that. So in this case, you will add here oxygen atom. In this case, you will add here two hydrogen atoms. One hydrogen atom here, another hydrogen atom here. And see, the first oxidation product is like this, HCOONA. It is known as a sodium formate. This is oxidation product. And you will get here PHCH2OH. It is known as benzyl alcohol. This is a reduction product. So this is the example of Cannizzaro reaction. Now I will set the one important reaction on the Cannizzaro reaction. Crossed Cannizzaro reaction. Before going to take the point here, Cannizzaro reaction, I will take the brief revision on Cannizzaro reaction. This is a revision. First question here, it is also called as a redox reaction. Second, it is also called as a disproportionation reaction. Third question, we should know the condition. Only aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen. Fourth question, we should know the reagent. 50% NaOH or 50% KOH. Then next point, we should know the meaning of the term mechanism. It is a two-step mechanism. Then the NaOH hydrogen I am marked as it will goes to the alcohol. That is a reduction product. Then next question, we should know the crossed mechanism or crossed Cannizzaro reaction. Cannizzaro reaction. So these 6 points are very, very important according to the Cannizzaro reaction. It is also called as redox reaction, disproportionation reaction. It is shown by only aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen, reagent 50% NaOH, KOH. It is a two-step mechanism, crossed Cannizzaro reaction. Now I will set the one question on the Cannizzaro reaction. Complex question is there that is asked in the previous NEET JEE exam. Now see here the point here. So your question is like this: identify A and B. This is your question. Now see, this is your alkene. This is your alkene, because carbon-carbon double bond is here. This first step is a reaction with ozone. Second step, reaction with the zinc and water molecule. This will indicate this is nothing but ozonolysis reaction. And we learn under the title preparation of aldehyde and ketone by ozonolysis of alkene. By ozonolysis. When you will do the alkene here, do this ozonolysis, you will get here the structure, you will break this bond here, and you will get here two molecules like this. It may be aldehyde or it may be ketone. We learn this reaction in detail. Therefore, the structure of A will be like this. Structure of A, you will break this bond here. Remember that here is one hydrogen atom, here is one hydrogen atom. So structure of A will become 6-member ring with alternate double bond. That will be broken here. Again 6-member ring with alternate double bond. Now see here, this and this. Here is the carbon atom, here is the carbon atom. So you will get here CHO. Again here you will get CHO. This is aldehyde. So it contains two molecules of the aldehyde. Then it treated with concentrated H2SO4. The term not concentrated H2SO4, here concentrated NaOH. Make the correction here. It is a concentrated NaOH. This indicates it is Cannizzaro reaction. This indicates it is Cannizzaro reaction. So one will be undergo reduction and second will be undergo oxidation. So the product B will be like this: benzene ring, here you will get CH2OH reduction product, here you will get COONA addition product. So this is your structure B, this is your structure A. So in this way we can prepare the question, complex question on the Cannizzaro reaction. Now last point of your syllabus, that is uses of aldehyde and ketone. Now see, in this case you have to learn the uses of the three compounds. One is a formaldehyde, second is acetaldehyde, and third is a ketone, particularly acetone. You have to learn the uses of these three reagents. Now see, these both are aldehydes, this is a ketone. Therefore the point will become uses of aldehyde and ketone. See, the first, it is a theoretical point. Formaldehyde is used in the silvering of mirror by the Toland test. It is used as a solvent in, it is used, formaldehyde is used in the preparation of bakelite. You know, the phenol formaldehyde resin. Then paints, and also used as a binder in the polymers. It is also used as a disinfectant. And see, you know, the formalin, 40% formaldehyde is known as formalin. It is used to preserve the biological specimen. So these are the uses of formaldehyde. Now see the examples, uses of acetone. Acetone is used as a solvent in plastics, drugs, paint remover, as adhesive. Benzaldehyde is used in perfumes and dyeing industry. Acetaldehyde used in the preparation of DDT, dichloro diphenyl trichloroacetic acetaldehyde. So these are the questions for the uses of aldehyde and ketone. Now we completed in detail the topic aldehyde and ketone. In this topic we learn 9 points. See, first introduction, second definition, third classification, fourth nomenclature, fifth structure of carbonyl group, 6 preparation, 7 physical properties, 8 reactions AROHACA, then aldol condensation, Cannizzaro reaction, and uses of aldehyde and ketone. I hope that every student will get the maximum idea about aldehyde and ketone. In the next lecture, we will start the topic carboxylic acid. Okay, thank you.